Greetings, my friend. I am Gilles Mancillon, artist and spiritualist. I come back to 0 Point to welcome you to this day. If you're new to the channel, I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting, as well as for your donations. And if you want a private consultation, you can send me an email. I will have very soon to, I may have soon to stop doing that because I'll be busy with other things. I'm going to talk about the keys and codes of Ascension today. For the keys and codes, it's very important to know that there are keys and codes, but we all have to do our own research. We have to decode the codes. And once we have keys, we have to learn to find the door and open them. There is one code, that's codes to infinity. It's called 0010110. 0011110. It is a code that connects us to all time, all spaces within the infinity of being. So it's very important to. There is also 369, the code of Nikola Tesla. But there are many codes, because and codes needs to be decoded. There is a book called the Very Holy Trinosophy by Cagliostro. He's in the jail of the Inquisition, and he starts his book by saying, "I'm going to teach you about freedom." For freedom is an internal thing. Once we get to a certain level, the material things will not hold you, and so it is. This book is actually all about knowing that all is symbol. The Master of Wisdom taught also in the Emerald Tablets explains that symbols are keys that opens the door to higher truths. So, like the Kabbalists, the Jewish tradition, they're studying the letters and the numbers of the Jewish alphabet because they understand that they are keys that open doors to higher truths. So it is very important to continue to sense what are the codes. I have a cosmic key that my guardian angel gave me in the 90s. I haven't really used it, but it's like it's a key that opens many doors. So I might use it more in the future. Sometimes it takes a while before you can master those tools. We have to understand that we had 1,000 lifetime as a mortal being. It was the standard contract as when we came down here. So it's like we are transmuting a lot of energy, and now it's the last lifetime for those who are ready to awaken to our higher, immortal, eternal self, eternal nature, to reconnect to our monad and our higher self. It's like we come from the future to redirect the timeline of humanity towards the ascension, to assist the planet. For really here, we're here to assist humanity, but mostly the planet in the name of God. So and we're transmuting. We have all kinds of cellular memory within ourselves. There are memory. And all from all our ancestor lineage. So it's like we're doing a great service to all our ancestors, as well as we're transmuting all of our past life existences, as well as all our earlier existence. But we also, throughout this awakening of memories, the solar burst that is awakening, we're also awakening ancient knowledge, mystical knowledge, as well as the source codes. So it is continue to be aware, to be receptive, and to connect to your Creator. I am that I am. So it's like and there's many little solar flash, and there is a great big solar flash that is here, and we have to be grateful for. I am ready, but I know the sun is waiting for this huge solar flash that will lift this heavy veil of ignorance forever. It's going to change everything. But the sun is waiting probably because right now there is only maybe 1/3 of humanity will survive that shift. He would prefer that there is 2/3 of humanity, from my understanding, but it will definitely trigger those higher DNA codes and higher strands of DNA to create this rainbow body, this rainbow light, this rainbow bridge that we can regain our solar nature. And this transformation in of our physical body, of our ascension of the planet, and from third to fifth dimension, has never been done before. And to move from the finite, the extreme finite, to the infinite, and so it is important to realize that just to hold the light in this transition period is an heroic act. It is quite heroic to have the courage, the perseverance, and the faith to continue to cultivate, to stand still, to to stand, to hold the light, regardless of what others may be. I want to talk about true love. True love, true love needs no contract. Yet we do have soul contract because our soul is seeking the highest experience, the best possible timeline, the choice of certain experience, that certain rivers. Our river needs to merge with other people's river eventually to become one river, and to end at the end with the great ocean of consciousness at the 0 point when we merge into the ocean of consciousness and we become one with the whole. For a drop of water is very little, but once united with a lake, when will it dry? It's an old Eastern thought. So it's like we're really going to be moving into this higher universal consciousness, yet to understand that so many on this planet, great majority of this planet, have never heard of a higher dimension, densities. They know about the 3 dimension of space and the 4th dimension being time, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about densities of experience and the ascension, the multi-dimensional nature. And they think of God as some beings that are completely indifferent, who have left the planet Earth, when God is the closest being to that we can ever think. It lives deep within our heart, as well as is the other soul of the master universe. So but we'll be grateful for this solar event, and when it's going to lift the veil of ignorance on the eyes of humanity. I have faith that many will make it. And I do feel my own freedom, my prosperity, my abundance, and so I'm very grateful. I'm doing all what I can to be ready for these amazing manifestations that are coming. And I'm also enjoying more and more this relationship with this entity that appeared before me the other day. It's just an amazing. It's just an amazing being. His name is Ra, R-A, or R-A, the solar god of Egypt. And so he's teaching me many things. He's teaching me supremacy. Well, he's not alone, for there are many beings who are teaching me about that. I am presence is the great orchestrator of all that is going on within my consciousness. It's teaching me also royalty, for it's good to be royal, to have a royal attitude in life, to be generous, to be royal, as well as anti-gravity. I think that's one of the things he wants to teach me. But I have very old connections that I've been working with certain beings from this group, this family, like Thoth, the master of wisdom. I have a very close connection to him, the goddess Mat, the divine justice. And Anubis, the god of the dead, also there is as well as Isis, Osiris, and so it's like the connections always deepen. Sometimes we are moved into other connections, but then whatever with everything builds up inside. So just continue to connect and follow the flow of your heart, your intuition. I see that scientists, materialist scientists of the planet Earth are starting to inquire about the great attractor. It is a phenomenon. They don't see what it is. They don't know what it is. It's an energy that pulls all of the galaxy around the central universe. For I am a cosmologist, but my cosmology is very different than what contemporary scientists will know at this point. But so this great attractor is a great mystery, but is a force that pulls all the galaxy, and everything is created in a concentric rings of reality in truth. And everything, all the galaxies of time and space, were the inner ring of the cosmos. There is this invisible universe named Avona. It's an ultimate universe of eternal perfection that surrounds paradise, and it is so perfect it provides God with a perfect reality at all times for this 1 billion planet with each of them is extremely the huge planet is extremely populated by perfect beings, perfect animals, everything. And the Father, Mother, God of our universe, the paradise beings that for a long time they go train in the central universe, and before they engage in the adventure of space, they're gonna choose certain models from the central universe that they're gonna use in their own universe. The central universe is 7 concentric rings. There is 270 million planets on the outside ring and 75 million on the inside ring. Then there is the 21 satellite of paradise, the 3 rings of 7 paradise planets. And then there is paradise, which doesn't exist in space, but space exists in relationship to it. And the pressure is exercised from the north north part of paradise. And for 2 billion years, the universe expands, and then for 2 billion years, the universe contracts. And there was this Belgian scientist, this priest that was called Georges Lemaitre, who invented this idea of the Big Bang. It's actually a joke. It's like a universe played a joke on humanity, maybe. But now we know it's not valid. But it's because we are in an expansion phase of the universe. It's like the universe is breathing out, and very soon it's going to stop to breathe out. We're really at this point, and it's going to start. It's going to stop. So ascensions become possible, all kinds of ascension, and then it's going to start compressing for 2 billion years. Then it's going to expand again. At which point, right now, because it's an expansion, the space reservoir above and below paradise, they're huge and visible from here because it's just, but they actually they're compressing, and then once they're compressing as the universe expands, it's like there is a relationship, and we're completing a cycle. Our own super universe is completing a cycle of 16 billion years around the central universe. We're completing our local universe is completing a cycle of 285 million years around the center of the Milky Way, and our own solar system is completing a cycle of 285,000 years, and we're also completing a 26,000 year cycle within the local within our local ring. So everything is concentric. Everything works from the center out, and it's like this will definitely have to continue to do what we can to educate humanity as time goes on. But for it's like a lot of those things I put in my art, in my paintings. My paintings are about art, science, and art, science, and philosophy. For truth, beauty, and goodness. Art was given to discover beauty. Science was given to discover truth, and philosophy was given to discover beauty or the good life. And my art, my science, and my spiritual and my philosophy are very spiritual, and so this central universe is actually can never be penetrated from outer space. It never can it be invaded. It can only be accessed through the ascension through the 352 dimension of our local universe. But once we start as ascension, time is no longer an issue. We're just learning through the process. Then we'll go through the thousands of dimensions of the super universe, and then once we reach the center, we'll be sent into the adventure of eternity through the 7 rings of the central universe to eventually emerge as an eternal being on paradise. Because if we were sent there as we are now, I've been kind of acclimated a little bit to this energy, but most humans are not. They would see nothing. Nothing would be. So it's like it takes a whole acclimatation to be sensitive to all the wonders of paradise. There are treasures on paradise that God keeps for those who are able to actually make it there. But now there are countless beings. At the beginning, it was very long. There were hundreds of billions of years. Nobody would ever come across these frontiers, and when there, from the first super universe, there was a being called Grand Fonda, actually the first person from the super universe, from the first super universe, who actually made it to the central universe and became the first ascender on paradise. He's the head of the mortal corpse of finality, and with some greetings to him. And now there are from all super universes, there are beings that are actually passing this doorway now all the time. But the 7th super universe, the one we belong to, which is the ministry of the Father, Son, and Spirit, is the slowest to unfold. Its philosophy is like we have to wait to ascend, and while we wait, we ascend. So it is many of those things will be revealed. I'm taking the liberty to speak of the certain things that are a little bit more spiritual. What's important is that you stay still, you continue to cultivate love, you focalize on your vision, on your dream, you listen to your soul, you connect to your monad, you tune into your guides, you allow all those things to unfold, and you prepare yourself, you clean your physical body, try to ask to heal your subtle body, so the physical and the emotional body can be healed as well. And so I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm just doing all that I can to raise the frequency for it's like by anchoring those energies within the core of the earth, as well as to be a bridge to the higher planes. And for it's like the card of the day, we have to free ourselves from persecution and inquisition, to let go of all those memories. We've been, for light workers and truth givers, were always persecuted in the past, but that was the Piscean age. Now we're the Aquarian age, so we're no longer in this era of martyrdom, and so you will be protected. The closer you are to God, the more you invoke God, without even you'll get the protection without having to ask for it. You do not confront then the dark like straight on or like publicly. You just send them love and light, and then the light will clear up the darkness. And so once we do that, we'll be able to find these memories as Amérindian. I know I had a past life with a Amérindian that was very peaceful. We lived by a river with this beautiful soul. We were like a couple, and there wasn't the Amérindian were living really in harmony with nature. There was a very low impact. They live in a circle, and they were they were nomadic, and then they worship the great spirit of nature, Mother Earth. For the Mother Earth is a real spirit, Gaia, Terra Nova, Nova Gaia. So she's really need an assistance. All the love we can do and everything we can do to assist her, because we had to come back from the future to assist, because otherwise it was necessary. It was but now life is going to get exciting. Life is going to be. It's going to be fun very soon. It's about to start. It's already started in many ways. The card of the day is a reparation. There is so much to repair. It's like personally, I have to take. There will be many, so much to do on the political, economical, social, physical realm that needs to be transformed and to fit into the new the Galactic Codex and the new way of life. But that will happen through time. What we need is to align our own life to blend in these human and divine energies and together. The highest wisdom is to rely on the deep knowledge, what comes from our soul and our intuition, to rely on this eternal knowledge that comes from within. What we need to understand is a new life, a brand new life, emerging from the cocoon. What we need to do is the orphan is to accept to feel a little bit isolated still. It's like the connection will soon come. We're going to be able to unfold our wings. And the outcome is all that shines. It's like there is still the surface reality is still very, very important. All that shines all the young souls will be very distracted by all that shines and all the piles of gold and the egos and the mask. And so it's very important to know that what's going on within is essential. It's more important than all that shines on the outside. Once we overcome the orphan, we find not for you. There are certain things that are not for us. We need to let go of certain things, and then the chaos and the conflict, we have to let it out. All those things that are no longer wanted need to come up to the surface, and then the truth will come. May the truth be. The truth will manifest. So I hope this was interesting for you. I'm going to finish with a song, as usual. It's a song that speaks about the wind of change. The wind is blowing, and there is a great deal of change that is preparing, and the solar flashes are becoming more intense. It's a song about Russia when the Berlin Wall fall. I feel very connected to the soul of Russia. I have many powerful connections there, both personal and others, and I'm looking forward to. I had so many dreams about being in Russia, so I'm really looking forward to explore within the context of my project as well. So the song is called the Wind of Change. I follow the Moskva and down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. An August summer night, soldiers passing by, listening to the wind of change. The world is closing in, and did you ever think that we could be so close like brothers? The future's in the air, can feel it everywhere, blowing with the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. Walking down the street, Distant memories are buried in the past forever. I follow the Moskva and down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow share their dreams with you and me. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. The wind of change blows straight into the face of time, like a storm wind that will ring the freedom bell for peace of mind. Let your balalaika sing what my guitar wants to say. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow share their dreams with you and me. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change, in the wind of change. So let us be ready for to pull up the sail when the wind is favorable. We must pull up the sail, or to be the wind in the sail of history. For that is really we are a compassionate observer, but we also participate, a very active participant on many levels. The observer of the day is trust. Trust and faith. It's very important to trust that God has a plan, and to rely on this inner, the power of supreme intelligence from within, that's supervising and orchestrating the whole plan of creation. The highest wisdom is the dreams. We do need to have our dreams, and the Spirit to be ready for the manifestations of those dreams. For real, it's got to be physically manifested. What we need to understand is the choices. We have many choices. Sometimes we're asking for guidance. Spirit doesn't give you guidance because He wants you to make a choice and see what happens from the experience. What we need to do is humility, to stay humble and not to be arrogant. We don't need to be above anybody else. We just need to be one with where we are. And the outcome will be knowledge, and this internal knowledge, the magic of the moment on the glory night. To know that we are within the now. We are ready for greater experiences as well, and to continue to receive information from our soul, our spirit, our monad, the company of heaven, our guides. And from the choice, we have three choices. I'm going to pull three cards that we need to understand. This choice is happiness. Why? It's a good choice to choose happiness, to choose freedom. To choose purification. It's important to continue to purify yourself and to choose this elevation, and to continue to allow yourself for your consciousness to be elevated a little bit more each and every day. Well, I thank you so very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Salat.